Hello, everybody. We are back in this single-player world, and I'm lost. Am I? How do I get out of here? Is there a way out? There's gotta be a way out. Actually, just finished recording the tour video, which you have yet to see yet. So this will be a back-to-back recording session. Good for me, bad for you, and bad for me, because I don't get feedback. But I figure a tour video is something maybe not everybody will watch anyway. Maybe it's not for everybody. Oh, you're dead. That was a silly place to fall. So yeah, welcome back. I'm running the snapshots now, and they have not helped with my frame rate at all. Oh man, I'm at 16. This is awful. So I think what I'm going to do is try to redesign certain things in my world to make them a little less frame rate intensive. So I'll probably be redoing that storage thing with the minecarts. As one thing I do want to try to reduce is entities. So I have around 600 entities, it looks like. A lot of those could be mobs. So some of those are, as you can see, the numbers cycling. That's probably for mobs spawning and dying in my mob system. But yeah, I'll have to try to hunt some stuff down, or maybe I can play with some settings, try to improve it. It is only in my single-player world where I suffer this fate. So my Olympus series, I have no problems. But anyway, let's get on with the episode. So, there's a new snapshot out. Actually, I just found this out accidentally when loading up. I was expecting 42B to load up, but instead we got 43A. And doesn't look like they changed anything with glass. Cool. I do like the new glass in its current state. I think before 42, you could see through. You could see it like it was hollow almost. So you could see like each side of the glass pane, which was different than like regular glass blocks. So this is more similar to regular glass blocks, except it's got the transparency thing going for it. And I think this makes more sense. I saw a post on the Reddit, or even I think it was the bug tracker actually saying that this was a bug, the way it is currently, and you should be able to see the backside as it was. But I think that makes it look very messy when you get the whole framework of the block. And I don't know, the way I see a glass block is it's a solid piece of glass. And if you look through a solid piece of glass, you don't see the inside edges or anything like that. You just see the backside, like you just see through it, and you can't really tell where it ends either. So if you look at your window and stuff, it's kind of like the same idea. Not to say Minecraft's supposed to be realistic, but I think that makes sense the way it is right now. So yeah, I think this stuff's cool. I'm going to definitely be using it a lot, even just for like decorative purposes. I think it'll be pretty good. Can I eat this yet? No. I went to like bone mealed a bunch of stuff around. I got 2 high grass, some random flowers. And what I was doing that for is dyes. I don't really have dyes here, I've noticed, and that's why I haven't really finished this. And I talked about creating a seed slash flower farm a while ago, and I just never did. I built one on Olympus, used it, got a bunch of red and yellow flowers, and then I dismantled it. But I think I'm going to build it here as well, and I'll throw it down below, because there's a bunch of new flowers out there. So some of them we can see there, but they all provide like dyes. There's the little white ones, which I think are, I don't remember what they're called. I'm not very good with flowers, but I went around and like bone mealed a bunch of things. There's like this guy, I think that's gray, light gray dye, and there's another one that is also light gray. This guy, however, is my favorite. I like those guys. So these only spawn in swamps. Okay, blue orchid, and they give us light blue dye. Cool. So yeah, our seed farm. It's almost, I mean, I can build it in the plains biome, and we'll get these guys. Yellow, red, and I'm pretty sure there's one more. There he is. This guy, whatever he's called. But they all give just light gray. So I think we're going to get light gray, red, yellow, and that's it. Or I could build in the swamp, but I think you just get these ones in the swamp. So I'm second guessing my idea actually just now. I was going to build it in the plains, but maybe I should build it half and half. However, I don't know Maybe I'll build it above ground. I was going to build it below, but maybe we'll build it right here. Just because I can get a bit of both worlds. And we can get some of these blue orchids mixed in as well. And then we'll have to worry about other things. As for the snapshot, this looks like a really good snapshot in terms of both, mainly bug fixes, which is a lot of the things I always like to see. Maps are different again, and ooh, I like that. Ooh, sexy. So what they changed now is the item frame is still visible. Looks like the item frames, okay, I haven't changed. You can see in this item frame the back part is indented, where here it's flush. So yeah, now you don't get like that invisibility thing. Sorry, beef. So you don't get that invisibility thing. And I think that looks a lot better. It looks less like, I guess, a sheet of paper. Oh, seriously? Strapped to the wall, but yeah, I think that was a good choice. So I set up a little map here at the entrance to the village. I've done a few little things here off camera that you guys haven't seen unless you watched the tour video. Frame rate, give me back my frames. But yeah, I put up this map wall here. Ooh, and I had indented it. I don't really like this though. I think I might get rid of those, especially now that it's beveled on its own. I think it sticks out on its own. I think it'll add more to it anyway. I just didn't like the look of it just being flush without some kind of border to it. But that looks kind of neat. So it looks like they've fixed everything with the maps, except for that little glitchy thing. They should change when that happens. Like, that shouldn't happen until you're way over here or something. That might have something to do with the field of view setting. I'm not too sure. Or it doesn't take into account field of view when it adjusts this. I'm not too sure. But yeah, cool. So yeah, other things that have changed since then is I just worked a little bit down in the mob farm with some stained glass. So we could head down there real quick. This will be kind of like an update video in case you didn't watch the tour. If you did watch the tour, it might be a little bit repetitive, but I know that was like an hour-long video. And if you're already familiar with the series, or you've been following me for quite some time, or you're familiar with the world, more appropriately, then you probably didn't need to watch it. So I've been throwing in some of these glass panes to see, because they're a lot softer than these guys. These guys look really harsh because of these solid lines, especially when they're near light. They just really glow. So it's almost like they're emitting light, where these guys are nice and soft. However, you get the frosted look. So what I talked about in my tour video is to see if anything will change with the regular glass, but I'm not sure if it can. Like, I think what a lot of people want to see is these specks getting transparent. And I would like to see that too, because that would make it so that these guys were near invisible, because this would be completely transparent and that would be partially. But I don't know if it can. I'm not a programmer or anything of the like, but it might be. It's probably not as simple as it sounds, because this is completely transparent. I don't know if they could as well add in translucency, is that the right word? Transparency into that as well. So you have an alpha channel, I guess, right? That's completely transparent. But can then you add that, have transparency as well into that alpha? I don't know. I don't know if it's possible, is what I'm trying to say. I don't think it is. It might not be as simple as we think it might be. Like, well, you did it here, just do it there. But anyway, this is what I've been adding, is this catwalk. I already had a catwalk here. I don't know if you noticed. I didn't have any light down here. So I added in some lights, and then I threw in this catwalk. This is black, this is light gray, and this is dark gray. I kind of like those colors. And then I threw in some, I think it's dark, I think it's black underneath, panes as well, to try to kind of mimic it being held up, or I don't know, just something I was playing around with. But I did talk about, I'm going to probably redo this. I'm going to raise these guys back up so they're level. These two are lowered to accommodate for try to accommodate for the armored mobs, but it didn't work, and the iron golems have since replaced that need, so to make them all line up again, I think I'm going to bring these two back up. And this one's currently not working, which I noticed in the tour, but I have not fixed yet. Also, we do get witch drops. I don't know if you did know, but witches are now able to spawn randomly anywhere. But as you can see, it's not a huge... I mean, it's not bad, I guess. It's not a huge amount, but we will get a trickle effect. It's not going to be anywhere near like the witch farm, I don't think, on Olympus or anything like that. Or a properly set up witch farm. But it's nice to get those little drops that in. Might get a little bit of redstone here, which would be nice, and some glowstone. But except for this could be accounting for some frame rate issues, having all those items not despawning. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that while I'm here, and I'll be right back. Alright, the issue is this thing is just backed up. This thing causes me trouble. Nothing but trouble. I don't know. It's since this thing broke. This thing backed up and it never kind of unbroke itself. I don't know if the item elevator is just... It's going constantly. But it's just not keeping up. And here, like, nothing's even happening, it seems. Or I'm lagged out. So I'm probably going to rip this out. I'm going to manually clear out the system here quickly. And just let it reset itself and see if it clogs up again. And then by then, I'll probably switch it over to something different. Burn. Alright, I think I cleared it. It was pretty much backed up. There's also a hopper that was... No, I think it was just jammed up. Just had no place to go. So the minecarts weren't running. But yeah, this thing's caused me enough problems that it is time to redo it. And I don't like having pretty much a clock running all the time. Stop it! Whew. Anyway, that's it. So I think we will go ahead with the seed farm. We'll set it up. I was going to set it up down here, but I don't think we can get a spot down here that is also a swamp and a plains. Where we were standing is kind of over here, and I don't think... Maybe we can, I don't know. I don't think we can get far enough over to the west there to get to the swamp. And I don't really want to dig out any other area. We already have this area set up. So either we use this area, or we... Yeah, let's set it up on the surface. Redstone! I forgot about all this stuff. I did see it a little while ago, and I wanted to wait to grab it to let you guys know. This is all stuff I got from digging out this giant tunnel, which we're not going to use. Which I never finished. I kind of showed this in the tour a little bit. I didn't show it all the way. This goes to our unloaded chunk for those that don't recall. It's no longer needed though, with hoppers and all that. You can just have items go into a chest instead of having to launch them into the unloadedness to store them for later use. Oh, I also noticed, actually, I gotta head back to the witch, or mob farm here. Cleaning out those hoppers, I got a lot more witch drops as well. So I think it's actually producing more than I originally thought, but still not like a witch hut, I don't think. I'm sure the jail crew and Doc and all them will get into it all and figure out how good or bad it is, but we got about a stack. Now, I guess it depends how long this has been accumulating for as well, but it looks like this chest isn't going to be enough. So what we'll probably do, I don't know, we could either add in more sorting to sort those out, or just put a bigger overflow chest, which I think is what I'm going to do for now. And then they can just all go into there until we figure out what to do. If maybe the witches aren't even sticking around, I don't know, maybe they're just Halloween's thing and then they'll disappear, or maybe they'll remain random. I kind of like the idea that you could randomly run into a witch or something. Because as it is right now, how often have you seen a witch in survival? I think I actually saw one in a witch hut, like because it was nighttime and it was a swamp, and it happened to be a lot of water, so there wasn't that many places for them to spawn. So a witch actually did spawn on its own, but other than that, you don't really encounter them. They're not like a something you have to really watch out for. But I think it would be cool if it was, because they are pretty deadly if you've ever gone to a fight with them. I encountered them in like CTM maps that you can add in, like witch spawners and the like. And yeah, they are not to be messed with. They are deadly, deadly. But this redstone helps a lot, because I was running out of redstone, and I was thinking about starting or redoing that wither skeleton farm, and I don't have the resources to do it. But I might now, actually, having found all that. And look, like 50 diamonds kicking around. And I still want to get to 9 stacks. When we get to 9 stacks, I'm going to give away something. I don't know what. Unfortunately, I keep using them, too. So, like, they've slowly been dwindling away, too, because I haven't been mining at all on this map for a long time. Alright, so I'm going to be using Exumavoid's seed farm tutorial. So I'm not going to build it with you. I'm just going to get what I need, and we're going to build it. And then if you guys want to build it yourself, you can go check out his tutorial, because he does a good job. I do like Exuma's tutorials. He is very good at them, I think. He constructs them very well. They're presented very professionally, and they're very easy to follow. He's got step-by-steps. Yeah. Anyway, so if you don't already follow Exumavoid, he does do some really good redstone tutorials. Alright, I think that's about all we need. I'll probably need some redstone torches or the like, but anyway, I'll bring it back when it's done. Oh, so pretty and oh, hey guys. Alright, here it is. I made some modifications, and by that I mean I haven't finished it yet. This is one of my favorite features in the game. Fact that you can just... Oh, I have no inventory. You can hit an item frame, and the item on the item frame will come out, and the item frame will stay on the ground, or stay on the wall. That is outstanding. My lord, I have no room. This is not a good way of doing this at all. I was going to make room by putting in the bone meal, but no, that did not work. Got him! Alright, so I made some modifications. But the essential concept is the same. It's a credit to Exumavoid for this nice little design. The way he has it set up, it's got a bunch of hoppers. I'm going to just replace those with one hopper probably. And for now, we'll just do a single chest like so, probably with one. And then I can go yoink. And let's go there. Pick you up. Okay. So now that should bring everything to the center spot. And now I have a bucket for you and a bucket for you. One thing that he has done in his is he adds a day-night sensor. And what that does, this is excessive. I'll probably change it. I'll figure out the exact lighting requirements. The reason for that is when it gets night, it's possible for the grass to die, but it won't die if you provide enough light to it, so that's all I'm going to do. I'll just put these strips for now. Obviously very excessive, and I still have to figure out design and look of this thing. But there we go. So we have a dispenser under here that's going to shoot bone meal up, and then those two dispensers that's going to push the stuff or harvest it all with water. I currently have the machine off. So it basically just runs off a hopper timer, and Exuma found that 8 items is the way to go, and he basically does a 2-tick system. So with each cycle, or half cycle of this, every time that redstone block moves, it's going to fire these dispensers twice. So that'll pulse them on, and then we'll also pulse them back off. So let's see if I did this right, and see if it's working. And then hopefully I built it not all in the plains biome. And that sucked if I didn't even position it right. Oh, it's spitting the bones out. That's right. I didn't. I need to change those to bone meal. I was going to see about using some stained glass. I was thinking we could make this look like kind of like a greenhouse. I thought that might be interesting. But there we go. It's like, why are there bones on the ground? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Now we can see it working. More clocks. Woohoo! And up. Okay. Oh, looks like I made it a little too long. I gotta double check which parts are actually in a swamp. I think I have to move this whole thing over 1 or 2 blocks. This is all plains. Or you know what I might do is I might just add another section over here. And then add in a second dispenser. And yeah, and then I'll have some swampland harvest there. So right now it's not quite working, but this is the general idea. Except it looks like the water cycles. There we go. Looked like it didn't work for once. For one of the cycles. Yeah, there it didn't work. So it looks like the double pulse isn't working reliably. And that could be due to a... This does rely on a redstone glitch. Or not a glitch. Oh yeah, there you have it. See that redstone torch under my cursor? It's only changing every half cycle. Or it's only flicking every half cycle. That's a glitch with redstone torches. They don't keep like a one-tick pulse in certain directions, and it looks like I've built this wrong. So I'll just have to adjust it. I can make it work a different way and still keep the same idea for the farm. So that is what I will do. And then we can look at maybe decorating this thing a little bit. But before we do that, let's just let it run for a little while. I'll go up there and collect the stuff after. Before we do that, let's grab some saplings. There have been more saplings added into the game, or more tree types, 2 to be exact, I think. I no longer have that up on my screen, but which is good, because I thought it was kind of wonky the way it almost feel like they kind of cheated the new trees in. Like they just built them with existing wood and leaf blocks, but now they have their own saplings. So I'm assuming that any previously generated terrain with the old leaf blocks will still work the same way as they did. So that is one reason why I don't think you want to be generating a world in the snapshots right now, because of the terrain changes. Alright, but I think it said something about a roofed oak tree, and I think it is a 2x2 like that. No. Alright, well I thought I'd try. I didn't look into it very hard, and I didn't test it. It might need to be in a certain biome for it to grow, or maybe I just didn't read it right. I haven't done any, like I said, I just kind of loaded up the snapshot by accident. I just noticed it updated when I went to run my game, so I didn't get a chance to see anything. Alright, yeah, let me fix this. I'm so good at this game. Oh. Here we go. It's not quite enough coverage, I don't think, with the bone meal. I just have 1 at the moment, right in the middle. Also got to make sure everything is eventually So the idea of this is it doesn't get them all the way to the edge every time, but eventually it will push them over. So they will all eventually get to the edge. Okay, we did get 1 orchid. There isn't much space here for swamp, I don't think. Do we have it? I think it's just like 1, 2, 3, 5. So this row as well, 6. Yeah, so it's just like these 2 strips. And not even full strips by the looks of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I didn't want to go any closer or I'd be touching this wall. But I think that works. And we are getting the flowers I want. So what we'll do now is maybe just decorate it a little bit. I don't think we'll get to finish it today, as we're running out of time. And it's still basically the same circuit. I just rewired it a bit. But I might do something different. Yeah, we'll see. Alright. Okay, let's put that there so I can't melt the ice. But essentially the water's going all the way that way. And I don't even have a hopper set up to catch them yet. I'm just going to do this for now. Oops. Huh. Yeah. Huh. There we go. Eventually we'll sort this and probably filter out all the seeds. But I want my glass. Let's see what we can do with some glass. Now the reason I built this up in the air is I thought we'd have like sorting underneath, or maybe chests underneath. And I don't want to use stone. Obviously I'm using it right now, but that's kind of my placeholder block. But I think we'll use some kind of wood theme. And it will go somewhere around here. And my goal is to try to make it look like a greenhouse. I don't know if this stuff will work. So like we could have it all glassed in to some extent. Not just, I don't know how though. It'll probably be grid-like, so if I do a greenhouse effect, we'll probably have... what color should it be out of? Maybe a stained clay of some kind, some color. But I imagine I'll do something like that. This. Maybe even that one. Maybe that one will keep big. And then we'll have some material that goes up and over. Up and over. For now, it's just going to be the placeholder stone. And then I think we can do... So if we do this all the way around, we could look at adding in the glass blocks for the roof, I guess. Not too sure yet. This will look weird, so I think we're going to have whatever block we choose be up here as well. So I don't know how well that will transition from like the panes to the glass block. Oops. That's not the one I wanted to get rid of. And I do have other... There's a weird bug with these panes I've noticed when they're near, or the glass blocks. Like, if you look at it right now, it looks very clear, right? And then now if you look at it on my hotbar, it's frosted. So like clear, frosted, clear, frosted. That's not new to this snapshot. Oh, and those trees I tried to plant, it is a special sapling that is called roof oak or whatever. So that would be why. Oh, these are even green. I think I might like green. This is the lime green. Let's stick with lime green, I guess. I'll leave that one green. Maybe we can do a comparing. This looks really bright, though, and looks very Fisher-Price, I guess. I don't know. Very plasticky, I guess. Yeah, the new glass does look kind of plastic. Like, it's less stained glass than just colored glass. But still like it. Still do like it. It will add a lot to it, I think. A lot of things you can do. Other than just using it as, like, stained glass. Like, different effects I think we're going to be able to achieve. I guess I'm just doing the front part. Just because that's all I have. Probably enough glass made up for green lime. Okay. Whoa. Oh no, I wasn't using lime. I thought I was using lime. In fact, I was not. Am I out of them? Oh, look, I see how clear those are. Now they're not. Huh. Very strange. Right. Now the bottom would be decorated in a very similar fashion, and I'd probably try to make it work all together. But I think I'd have to do that on my own, and maybe I can show you how it turns out in the end. But I think I can take this effect. What I'll probably do is bump it forward maybe one. Sure. So that I can have the glass going all the way down and then even all the way to the ground. And I think we'll have an opening somewhere in between. Let's say right here. And then this would be glass as well. But it'd be a very wireframe housing with glass panes. And then inside we can have our chests, and we'll try to sort them if I can. I think if I bring the items down and around to the back, I can have just a very basic sorter of some kind in which we can have all the flowers, oops, or various flowers. I guess all the flowers that this thing can produce, I guess. I don't know if we want to store other flowers here as well. So if we look at it, we can see that we've gotten the oxeye daisy, the good old dandelion, the replacing poppies, the azure bleuet, I don't know how you say that. I'll throw some French in there, and the blue orchid. So that's not too bad. We can get 5 flowers. Unfortunately, I think that's only 3 different dyes, or 4 different dyes. Let's see here. Poppy still gives us a good old red. That gives us light gray. You give us yellow. And Mr. Bleuet gives us also light gray. So yeah, this is light gray, and these guys are also light gray. So yellow, red, light blue, and light gray, light gray. Doesn't give us that many dyes, but does give us the reds and the yellows, which I do need to make like the purples and the pinks and all that stuff. So that is good. But I think we're going to have to leave it here. But yeah, definitely not looking like that. Definitely not stone. I have to throw in some wood. Maybe we can make something else, some kind of shape. I don't know. If you have any ideas for a greenhouse look, throw them my way. You can, I don't think video responses work anymore, but you can always send me a private message on YouTube, or you can tweet it to me. I am at Morilibus on the Twitters. If you do want to follow me, I don't do much on there. It does show when I post a video on the Twitter, as well as I'll usually announce there if I'm doing streaming as well. But other than that, I don't really do much of anything on the Twitters. Ooh. Alright guys, well that was fun. I'm enjoying the new snapshot and all the new features it adds. Ooh, boat mechanics are supposed to be improved. You're supposed to be able to use your left and right again to steer. Woohoo! Alright, okay, so it will go straight. If you turn, it still goes where you turn. Someone said you could sprint. Yeah, that's got to be a bug. Whee! It looked like I was sprinting, didn't it? I don't know if I'm actually moving any faster. It feels like I am. Can we test it? Let's look at our X value. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can't tell. I can't tell if it actually spit up. Maybe. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye. Hey, nice. Nice. Planned. Ah, a witch! Now, did you spawn because it's a swamp or randomly? Ooh, can we keep that witch? We're gonna try. Let's keep the witch alive. I don't think she'll come in this way. She might. Huh. We need a name. I have enough levels too. Okay, I don't want her to despawn. Don't despawn, witch. Oh, yep. Come on. Yeah, you gonna catch me? You think so? We'll do another deke around. And then she'll probably go all the way through the building, or around the building again. So let's just go ahead and name her, and then we'll try to get her into the cell, I guess. What can we name her? Sven. You are now Sven. Why? No idea. But you are. Please still be here. Yes! Oh, if I could get to like some invisibility potions. Oh well. Let's do it. Don't hit me with anything bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad. That's going to hurt a lot. Oh, crap. Oh, hey. Get out of my face. Don't kill me. Alright. It's on. It's on. Okay. Let's get some regions, some health. This should keep us alive. Ah. Is that going to counteract, or is it just going to stave off? So it's just going to keep it low. Right? Excitement, guys. Excitement. Let's take a couple more of these. Let's get rid of some other things, maybe. Okay. What we got to do is go after the witch. Where is she? She shouldn't disappear now. Should be permanent. Hello? Sven? Where are you? Ah! Gotcha. I should have brought speed, too. Okay. Oh, thanks. Is that speed? No, that's slowness. Ah, nuts. Alright, we'll bring her to the jail. For now. We'll relocate her later. Jerk. They're fast. This is why they're awful in CTM maps. They're very quick. They can toss their potions pretty far. Can we go in through the roof again? I think that's what we did last time. And then I'll just have to, like, suffer with her for a bit. Maybe? Oh, she's not coming. Where'd you go? Ah. Come on up. Ah. Ah. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Ah. Suck it. We've got a witch. That's pretty good. That would have been a hard one to get, I think. Like, trying to get it. I think just fluking out was a good way to go. Don't die. Ah, she'll keep herself alive. Won't you? Yeah. Sven. Hi, Sven. Goodbye, Sven.